Okay, what if female Deku was Petit Noir? So let's begin. In the last part, Sans, aka Kaito, defeat Todoroki. So let's go to the final fight. But when Izumi and Kaito, so both of them getting prepared. But before they go into the ring, Izuku Endeavor go to Kaito and ask, in the match, you say something about Toya still alive. What do you mean? And you know what? No, not Endeavor, but Todoroki. Todoroki wake up and ask Sen about Toya, and Sen say he's still alive, but but I don't know whereabouts of him. I will leave it up to you and your family. By the way, I have to go. See ya. I have a match to fight with a match with Izumi. And then Sensei, see ya. Todoroki was surprised to knowing his brother still alive, but he think about Sen's life and seeing his scar, and then Todoroki say, against me and him, he have more worse than I am. So let's begin. On the way to the stadium, Sen meet Izumi. Izumi think how to defeat Sen and thinking and somewhat worried about Sen and about where Sen talk, and he's somewhat happy that Sen actually helped with Todoroki. And she never noticed the scar on his chest before. She's somewhat feeling down, and she's somewhat scared. Before, when she fights Sen, she was in fear about Sen gets the blaster. She was, at the moment, she able to control the gas blaster to attack Sen back then, but she don't know if she can do it again, and she's somewhat scared if she would kill Sen if she do that again. And then she bumped with Sen when she walking, and she look to see Kaito and say, oh hey Kaito. And if I say Kaito and Sen and Kaito is the same person. Sen say, oh hey Izumi, what's up? Izumi said, nothing. And Kaito say, I know when you look like that, you always think of something. And Izumi say, I somewhat scared if I accidentally do the same thing as before. And Sen asks what? And Izumi say, do you remember when you were scattered and I was a demon incarnate before? And Sensei, oh, you think about that part, huh? And Izumi say, yeah, I somewhat scared if I accidentally do that again. And Sensei, don't think about it so much. And by the way, how about we make a deal? The winner will tell the loser whatever they want to do, and the loser have to follow the order. And Izumi thinking to himself, this would be interesting and an opportunity for me. So she agreed with this, and Sensei good. And don't look down and shame on yourself, even in the past, so don't worry about it. And Izumi say, thanks Sen. So both of them go into the ring, and Midnight tell them to start the bash. On the start, they immediately started using the power Izumi using 50% of One for All, Sen using Ultra Form. Both of them lunge at each other and punch. A big gust of wind coming from both of them. And Izumi is about 20% 50% of One for All, if I remember, so that means she as strong as Prime All Might. But I don't want to make her too OP, let's just say, for now, she don't unlock the full power of One for Alls. Exactly. You know what? Nah, she as strong as Prime All Might. So both of them fight, punching each other, kicking. Izumi dodged down and punched Sen on the stomach, sending him flying to the air. Izumi, having an idea, and tried something. She making a makeshift wing behind her to fly in the air and punch Sen with. If she did, you know what? She already know how to use float. Man, I really messed up in my What If series. She can use float. She jumped in the air and tried to punch Sen, but Sen dodged, using his Gaster Blaster jetpack to move to the side. Sen said, huh, lucky shot, and Sen punched her on the face, sending her flying back to the ground. Both of them punched each other, kicking. One time, Izumi using a weapon over her arm and tried to attack Sen to block it using a bone. Both of them starting to use a weapon and having somewhat a sword fight. Izumi kicking and pushing Sen down, but then Sen using his shortcut to teleport up and using Gaster Blaster to fire at Izumi. Izumi to dodge and move around. Izumi thinking of what should he do, and then she remembered about something about her when he was a villain or a antagonist. She put her hand to the ground and summoned a pink globe army humanoid and she made them having a wing fly at Sen, attacking Sen using his bone, smashing them on the head, hitting them all around the place. But then Sen having an idea and smiled. He landed to the ground and he put his hand to the ground and summoned a skeleton dragon monster to counterattack that Izumi monster. So it's a match. It's on neck. Everyone was in shock and amazed to such power from both of them. Izumi say, huh, that was impressive, but I will win. So both of them started to using full power. They surpassed their limit. Sen started to glow orange brighter than before. Izumi started to use 60% of One for All. They getting faster and faster. Fighting using Izumi using 400%. What is his name? Yeah, I just remember his name where I almost forgot it. Kaito using full power. Both of them getting harder and harder, punching both of the monster. Both of them dodging, punching, kicking, most of it. Sen kicking Betty, kicking Izumi, sending her almost flying out of the ring. But then Betty using turned her arm into a claw and jab it to the ground to stop her from moving anymore. She launched herself and make her arm more bigger and punch Sans. Sans blocked it, but it was pushing him back. But then Sans summoned a bone behind him to block it. This match getting more and more faster and more powerful each minute. The crowd is enjoying it and shouting with passion and amazed to this such power. And says some against the blaster firing at Izumi, but then Izumi dodged to the side. She ran to where the Gaster Blaster is. The Gaster Blaster fired at her. Izumi jumped on the Gaster Blaster and someone focused something. Izumi tried to hack in to send Gaster Blaster, and it worked. And Sensei, oh crap. Izumi fired the Gaster Blaster at Sans. Sans dodged it, blocked it using a bone, and someone Gaster Blaster, so they fight at each other. This match getting more longer and longer, and then more than getting tired from doing this about 2 hours. You know what, 2 hours is too long, about 1 hours. And everyone was amazed and shocked for how long those two has been doing it with no rest. Izumi and San say, "You get better, but I will win." Both of them getting more fury up, fire up, and starting to fight. Both of them punching at each other. Both of them cannot see a face. And Izumi started to glow. Her skin turning pink more and more. Izumi created a scythe and slashed at where Sen is. Sen's blocked it using his gauntlet, ultra form. The slash somewhat damaged the gauntlet, and sensing this, and Sen started to smile. Izumi as well, both of them started to smile. They are starting to glow with red. And Sen create his own scythe. Izumi and Kaito run at each other, fighting using the scythe like no one ever seen before. They almost decapitate each other's head once. They were in shock to see this match going longer and longer. And Izumi both started to laugh from fighting, more like a dancing with a weapon around them. Everyone looking in maze. But then Izumi started to glow. She somewhat take a deep breath. I know this is not in the canon of the glitchtale universe, but this is my what if, so I want to put this in. Sen as well. Both them charging a blast from their mouth, fire at each other. The blast is so strong, almost pushed them out of the ring, but stay still in. After the blast is over, both of them is almost down. Both of them is tired. They cannot use ultra form. Izumi cannot use one for all for now. Both of them using their own physical strength, running at each other, punching without giving a rest. Both of them started to bloody up. Izumi regeneration getting weaker and weaker. Both of them punching at each other, and then is both of them punching with the last remaining power strength they have at each other's face, knocking them both down. But then both of them try to stand up back. The crowd started to cheer and anticipate to who will win. But then one of them falls. The one that wins is Izumi Midoriya. Everyone cheer for Izumi for such amazing performance, and so they give the matter. Sorry about that. But anyway, where were I? Where were we? Oh yeah, Izumi win the sport festival. So Sen getting the second place, and Bakugo getting the third place. But after this happened, there was someone watching the match. let's go to the Lake of Villain. Is Korgiri Shiraki watched the match while in shock, and somewhat Shiraki getting frustrated. But then, all for one, to where he's standing, he's starting to grin. Say, so the mist of the legend before is actually here. And I will end it right here. I know this is short, but you know what? No, I'll make it a little bit long. So when it's over, Sensei, so what is my punishment? And Izumi say, what is it? Oh, I know. When the weekend is coming, you and I will go out. Just the two of us. And Izumi, and since Kaito say, what? And Izumi say, yeah, you hear me? Just the two of us going out alone. And Kaito say, wait, just the two of us, like on a and Izumi say, yes, on a date. Both of them started to blush, and Bakugo saying this. They don't remember that Bakugo is here, and Bakugo in her mind, hell yeah, my ship is sailing! So when they go back to Midoriya residence, Kaito, Hisashi and Inko say, welcome home, congratulations for getting the first place, Izumi, and congratulations, Kaito, for getting the second place. And Kaito say, thanks, Miss Midoriya. And Inko say, oh, don't call me like that, just call me mom. And Izumi say, mom, don't make it more awkward for us. And Hisashi say, what? Wait, are you two dating now? And Izumi say, no, not yet. And Inko hear that, say, not yet? Can you explain that to me? And Izumi say, it's none of your business. And Inko say, okay, fine. Sheesh, I don't want to know what's going between you two. That's all. And Izumi, her mind, mom, they are private, where you should not cross the line. And Hisashi say, that was amazing, and man, I was surprised that you beat the number 2 hero before even fighting the son of the number 2 hero, and make him, and you almost walk out of the ring. Wasn't that an act or something? And Kaito say, no, I was actually going to walk out from the arena. And Hisashi say, really? But why? And Sensei, I will not waste my time to someone who have restrained themselves from something so stupid like that. It's just a waste of talent if he don't use his full power. And Hisashi getting this, knowing what he's mean. And Hisashi say, I understand this, and man, you really changed. And those scars, where did you get that? And Izuku say, well, I get this from fighting a bear in the forest before. They really stop. They look at Sad and say, wait, you fighting a bear? And Izuku say, yeah, that's the day that I awake my memory and my power back. Because I want to see my little brother. And Inko say, oh yeah, your baby brother, Kota, isn't it? So how were he? And Izuku say, he doing fine, but except for he somewhat though liking the hero so much, except from me and Mandalay. And Izuku and Inko say, oh, is that so? Well, let that bring back a bad memory. How about we having a feast for your two congratulations both of you? And here, someone will come in as well. And Izuku and Izumi ask who? And then they hear a doorbell. And then they look who is on the front of the door to see Bakugo family and say, hey guys, I brought some drink and some food. Let's have a party tonight. So they having a party and enjoying themselves. And Hisashi and Bakugo father, I think his name is Masao, started to drink. And both of their wives started to scold them because of both of them trying to make Kaito join them on drinking. All of them started to laugh together. They are happy. And I will edit it right here. Sorry if it's short. But anyway, see ya. Bye bye.